Hi guys, hello, hi, how are you today? I hope that you can hear me. Let me check if you can hear me. Yeah, I think you can, which is really nice. Hello, I'm very happy to see each and every one of you. Today's stream is at a bit unusual time because life happens, and unfortunately I won't be able to stream on Sunday, so it's today instead. For those of you who watch me from Russia, very happy 1st of May to you. I hope that each and every single one of your dreams will come true. And I hope that for those of you who are passing the exams, you will pass your exams at the points that you really want to pass your exams. So yeah, and for those of you who do not know who I am and have no idea what am I doing here, so let me just introduce myself. My name is Daria and I am a teacher at Учёба.ру. I graduated from Sochi State University. I passed my CAE, which is Cambridge Advanced English, and my TKT tests. I also studied in Russia and in the UK, so both countries contributed to my education, which I'm very happy about. And I am a keen nature photographer, so if you ever if you ever see me taking a picture, probably it is a picture of some natural object. I particularly like taking pictures of flowers and maybe some buildings, but yeah, I'm a keen nature photographer, and you can say that I am a coffee addict. So in this infamous mug is my life basically, and I cannot imagine my life without coffee. Literally, the first thing I do in the morning is to make myself a cup of very strong coffee. So yeah, that's it about me. As usual, we are talking about English today. And I'm not alone here today. As usual, I'm here with a very nice school, online school, which is called Учёба.ру. And we are a school that prepares pupils for their entrance to the university. So we help them enter the university. We also help them to pass their ЕГЭ and ОГЭ. And we have got more than 5,000 students who got their 80 plus for their ЕГЭ and 5 points for their ОГЭ. So we also have our own modern educational platform. We also have a very nice program for those who really want to enter the university. And we guarantee that you will enter the university if you follow some conditions. Let's put it that way. Another thing that we also are very proud of is that we have 50 guys, very talented, very experienced methodologists with us and teachers. I'm one of them, quite experienced one as well. So what we are graduates of top universities of the country, and not only Russia. We all have been through the very strict, rigorous process of employment. We know our subjects quite nicely, I would say, if I can say so myself. All of us are very keen on our subjects. We love our subjects. I am a good example of being in love with English, and I hope that I not make my students love English, but yeah, I try to help my students fall in love with English as well. So yeah, that's it basically about us, and let's talk about the topic of our today's lesson, today's stream, which is basically reading, and we are talking about reading from ФИПИ. We will do the whole set of tasks from 10 to 18, which is basically all of the tasks here, and let's start with reading task 10, with reading 10 or task 10 as you wish. So basically what task 10 is, it's when you need to match your headings, which you can find right here, to the paragraphs with the texts. Basically, you have got different texts, and the way I structured today, it's like this one. So the first things first is right here. So we've got the headings, then we've got the texts, and we've got A, B, C, D, and so on. So I put it in several slides just because I don't have enough of space to put it into one slide. So I put it into different ones. So the way I structured it here today, we're going to do the whole reading, all of the texts, and we're going to do it like AB, slide 1, CD, slide 2, E, F, and G, slide 3. That's what we are doing, basically. So yeah, let's start with number 1. And as usual, I'm not here today to give you some strategies. We have already had a stream about strategies and about how to do, what to do, and so on. But today we are talking just on, let's imagine that we are passing our exam. So let's start. The first and foremost that we are doing is we are reading, right guys? Right. So let's start with reading headlines first. We've got travel memories, okay. Animal lover magazine, travel to stars, good. Maybe something about space journeys, don't know yet. Star dreams, good. Popular hobby, good. Family magazine, okay, something about family life, maybe something else. And the next one is people and nature, and the last one is animals in danger. Okay, so let's have a look at what we have here. For me personally, nothing is really difficult. The words are quite clear, quite simple, so let's have a look at the texts themselves. The first one, most people who spend a holiday traveling take a camera with them and photograph anything that interests them. Signs of a city, views of mountains, lakes, waterfalls, men and women, children, ruins of ancient buildings, and even birds and animals. Okay. Later, looking through their albums, they will remember the happy time they have had, the islands, countries, and cities they have seen. So basically what we have here as our keywords, we have here traveling, take a camera, and we have got they looking through the albums, they will remember. So this will remember and traveling, they make me think that this is number 1. Let's put it right here as kind of pencil note for ourselves, and let's look through the others. So we've got travel memories, animal lover magazine, travel to stars, no. Star dreams, no. Popular hobby, no. Probably, but no, nothing about hobby in this text. Next one is family magazine, also no. The next one is people and nature and animals in danger. Well, to me personally, I think that this is travel memories, so I would put number 1 in my answer sheet. Okay, let's move on. We've got B. Of course, different people dream of different things. Someone wishes a calm and quiet life. Others imagine their life as a never-ending adventure. The majority dream of something concrete, a villa in some warm place, an account in a Swiss bank, a splendid car. Yeah, I would like to have all of those, I would say. But okay, it's interesting to know what the dreams of people who already have all these are. Celebrities, as we know, never hide their unusual hobbies and often shock us with their extravagant behavior. Okay, so what's here about what is this about? Yeah, let's have a look. We've got dreams here, wishes here, we've got hobbies here, and celebrities. Okay, so there are two headlines that come to my mind when I see it. What do you guys think? What do you guys think? Please comment down below. You know how to put comments, I know that. So please comment down below and let's have a look at it. What do you guys think? To me personally, it could be number 4 and number 5, but to be honest, there is nothing about whether the hobby is popular or not. So I wouldn't say that this one is the correct heading here. I would say that the correct heading here is Star Dreams. So let me put number 4 right here. Oh yay, me, hello. Thank you so much, number 4. Yeah, I totally agree with you. Thank you. Good job. Okay, let's move on. We've got C and D, and we already don't have number 1 and number 4 as our options. Okay, let's have a look at C and D. It is Junior Baseball Magazine's mission. Okay, talking about missions, to provide information that enhances the youth baseball experience for the entire family. The player improves his skills and is more successful. The family enjoys the activity more and shares this precious time in their life. Junior baseball emphasizes good sportsmanship, safety, physical fitness, and wholesome family values. Okay, so we've got a magazine here, and we've got a magazine somewhere here. So we've got an animal lover. We've got an animal lover magazine. We've got a family magazine, and we've got a popular hobby. So they emphasize family values. They definitely are a magazine. So what do you guys think? Me, if you're still watching, what do you think? What's that? What do you think is that? We've got Animal Lover magazine, we've got the family magazine, and basically nothing else about magazines in this one. So what do you think is that? What's your opinion? Okay, I would say this is definitely not about animals. So I would say this is number 6. Yeah, number 6 I would put here. Yay! Thank you so much. Very good. I agree with you totally. Okay, let's have a look at D. What do we have in D? The seas are in danger. They are filled with poison like industrial, nuclear, and chemical waste. The Mediterranean Sea is already nearly dead. The North Sea is following it. The Aral Sea is on the brink of extinction. Wow, very sad picture. If nothing is done about it, one day nothing will be able to live in the seas. Oh, that's sad. Every 10 minutes, one species of animal, plant, or insect dies out forever. That's even more sad, or that's even sadder. Wow, that's about danger, and that's about animals being in danger. I would say the seas are in danger, and every 10 minutes, one species of animal, plant, or insect dies out forever. So I would say this is something connected with animals and with danger. We've got 2 headlines here. Animal Lover magazine, which is definitely not about a magazine and definitely not about loving animals. That's about more of a saving animals who are basically on the brink of extinction. So yeah, this is just Animals in Danger magazine, and that's number 8. Okay, thank you. Very, very nice. And by the way, what's your opinion? Do you agree with me? Do you disagree with me? Yeah, I hope that you do agree with me. But okay, anyway, let's move on to the next one. The next one we've got, we've got 1, 4, 6, 8. Okay, 1 is out, 4 is out, 6 is out, 8 is out. And we've got 4 more, and as you remember, 1 is extra. So let's have a look. We've got E, F, and G to go. Okay, let's start with an E. Lots of people all over the world enjoy collecting stamps. Stamps are like little pictures. Very often they show the flowers or the trees which grow on this or that country, or they can show different kinds of transport of the country. Stamps may also have portraits of famous people on them. Some stamps show artwork from the history of the country. Okay, so we've got number 2, Animal Lover magazine. Nothing to do with it. Absolutely nothing to do with it. Yay, thank you so much. It's 5. You are absolutely right. This is what I was going to say as well. That's about a popular hobby. Yep. Let's put number 5 here and let's cross it out for good. Thank you. Yeah, definitely. I do agree with you. Okay, F. Friends is the title of my favorite magazine. It consists of 70 pages with lots of colorful and bright pictures and provides interesting and useful information for people who love animals. Oh, love animals magazine. I think I already can do the conclude that this is number 2, but as you know, guys, ФИПИ and all of those people who come up with the tasks, they might be very tricky and they try to be tricky. So it is extremely important to read till the end, right? And because it is really important to read till the end, we will read till the end. Despite the fact that 90% I'm sure that the heading is Animal Lover magazine, but yeah, let's read till the end. The magazine includes numerous articles devoted to various topics connected with domestic animals. Yeah. Ways to take care of them, pet food, animal health, and many other topics crucial for any animal lover. Yeah, basically, we don't have any other options. It's just number 2. So yeah. Guys, do you agree with me? Is this number 2 or did I mess it up? Like completely? Oh, I hope I did not. Fingers crossed. Next one. People are beginning to realize that environmental problems are not just somebody else's. Many people join and support various international organizations and green parties. What could be more important than human life? Polluted air, poisoned water, wastelands, noise, smoke, and all these influence not only nature but people as well. Everything should be done to improve ecological conditions on our planet. Okay, Yemi, thank you so much for agreeing with me. That's really nice. What do you think is that? That's number 7. Yeah, I totally agree with you on this one. So yeah, this is number 7. Okay, so just to remind you that here we, in our answer sheet, need to write a sequence of numbers. So in our case, we would write 1, 4, 6, 8, 5, 2, 7. Yep, so that's it. That's what it is. Okay, do you guys have any questions about reading 10? Any at all? Maybe something is unclear with the strategies, maybe something is unclear with the task that we have just done. Anything? No questions? Yes questions? And while you're thinking, if you have any questions, I will drink my mug of coffee, cup of coffee. Anyway, I will take a sip of my coffee. Yeah, so that was a loud sip. Sorry about that. Okay, guys, I can see there are no questions in the chat, so everything's great. Thanks. Oh, thank you so much. That's really cute. Thank you. And here are some hearts for you. Thank you. And this one is from ФИПИ, but this is from an unusual ФИПИ because this is not just the open bank of tasks. No, this is our досрочный вариант ЕГЭ, which ФИПИ has finally released to all of us to enjoy. So yay, we're enjoying it. Okay, as usual, in this task we start from reading all of the statements that they offer us. Okay, let's do that. Despite all the troubles in Cuba, okay, good. Unless the house is closed up, okay. Where Hemingway was brought up, also okay. Where the Strait of Finca la Vigia, have no idea, this is not English, is, so this probably is Spanish, I don't really know, but yeah, hope I read it correctly. If you do know how to read it, please comment down in the comment section, I would really appreciate that. So my best guess is Finca la Vigia, something like this. Okay, number 5, and made it the setting for his novel. which he had kept in the local village. Okay, and C, the statue of the famous writer. Okay, so I hope that we will be able to do it together. So let's start. First off, I think there are no words that you don't know, but let me know in the comments if there are some words that you do not know. I will try my best to explain them to you. And what I mean by that is if there are somewhere here any words or any questions about this one, please comment down below. Right there, you know how to do it. Okay. Meanwhile, if you have any questions, please comment down below, and I am starting with the reading. Okay, history and Cuba go hand in hand. About 16 kilometers east of Havana, Cuba's capital, lies the small town of San Francisco de Paula. Located. Blah, 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 located. So, let's have a look. Number one, here, despite all the troubles in Cuba, located? No, it doesn't make any sense. Because the town will be there despite any troubles or no lack of, like, absence of them. Okay, number two, unless the house is closed up, located, also doesn't make any sense to me personally. The next one is, that's number three. Where Hemingway was brought up, located, no, it doesn't also make sense. Where the estate of Finca La Vigia is located. So this one might make sense. Let's put a little plus here, so this might be our answer. The next one is, and made it the setting for his novel located. Well, first of who? The second one is his novel located. No, doesn't also make any sense to me personally. The next one is, number six, which he had kept in the local village. Who had kept? We don't know who. San Francisco? The small town? No. Also, no sense here. Located. Right. Local village located. He had kept in the local village located. Also no. And number 7, and see the statue of the famous writer located. Also no. Because lies the small town and see the statue? No. So I would say A is 4. Okay, let's do number 4 here. Okay, next one. It was the part-time residence of Ernest Hemingway for 20 years. Okay, so this is when we know who this person is, right? Not in the first sentence. For 20 years. He lived there between 1939 and 1959 during that period. Okay, so let's start with the beginning. Despite all the troubles in Cuba during that period? Yeah, probably, why not? So let's put 1 right here. Maybe something else will come up, I don't know yet. Unless the house is closed up during that period? No. Where Hemingway was brought up during that period also? I think he was not brought up, but okay, let's put it, put number 3 with a slash. Maybe. We don't know, because I really don't remember his dates of life. Can you guys help me? Can you Google real quick, when was Hemingway brought up? Because I don't have any Google with me right now. So can you please do the Googling and give me the dates of birth and death of Ernest Hemingway? So that might outrule number 3, but yeah. Number 4 is already done. Number 5, and made the setting for his novel during the period. Also makes sense to me, so let's put 1, 3, and 5 here. We don't know yet. 6, which he had kept in the local village. No. No, what he had kept. Which requires something that he had kept. No. The next one, and see the statue of the famous writer during that period. So was it removed? How can I see if it was in 1939? No, it doesn't make any sense. So I've got 1 and 3 and 5 right here. Let us outrule some of them later on in our text. It's okay. okay if we don't know in the beginning, like what's going where. We might have several options. Oh, thank you so much for Googling. So 1899, 1961. Oh, he definitely was not then brought up. He was about, like, I'm very bad at mathematics, but I guess he was about 40. Yay, thank you so much for Googling. Hey, you're so kind. Thank you. Thank you so much. Yay, here are some hearts for you. So yeah, he was not brought up. Oh, that was the previous slide. So we are out ruling number 3. So let me erase number 3 from existence in here, and number 5, and make it a bit better. It would be like 1 or 5. Definitely not number 3. Thank you so much for Googling. Google helps us. Unfortunately, we cannot Google during the exam. So if it was the real exam, not like we doing it on a stream with Google available, it would be like maybe 1 or 3 or 5, but we would have to outrule one of them later on in the text. But once more, as I already said, it's absolutely fine if you don't know something right away. You still have the whole text to find out if it's true, if it's not true, and so on. So please, guys, don't be afraid of putting like 1/5/7. You can just put everything there. Why not? It will come to a very logical ending in the end. Okay, so we've got 1 and 5. Upon Hemingway's death, Fincala Vigia, I will just say it Vigia, it's better sounding in my opinion, but I have one more time. This is Spanish. I have no idea if I pronounce it correctly. Was turned into a museum, the museum of Ernest Hemingway. The house remains as Hemingway left it, with more than 8,000 books on display, as well as artwork, hunting trophies, the author's typewriter, and other personal belongings. Okay, so there is a museum. Visitors are not allowed inside, but it is possible to peek through the windows during the rainy weather. Okay, so something here. Let's put a tick to number 1 and to number 5. We still have to look at both of them, but okay. Despite all the troubles in Cuba during the rainy weather, no. Unless the house is closed up during the rainy weather, yeah, that sounds just about right here. Next one, where Hemingway was brought up during rainy weather, definitely not. Number 4 is already done, and made it a setting for his novel during the rainy weather, no. Which he had kept in the local village. What? One more time, I have a question. What did he keep in that local village? So no, that's not the case here. And see the statue of a famous writer during the rainy weather. What happens to the statue if it's not the rainy weather? That is the question. So this one also no, and the correct one would be number 2. Just number 2 here. That's the one that we have. So basically number 2 is for sure, number 4 is for sure. The rest still hesitant with this number 1 and 5 kind of dooming. Okay, let's move on. One can also wander through the garden to see Hemingway's fishing boat, pillar, blah 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 blah. So this is the full stop, I guess, here. Something happened while I was copying it. But yeah, there should be a full stop. One can also wander through the garden of Hemingway's fishing boat, pillar, despite all the troubles in Cuba? No. Number 1, no. Number 2 is already taken. Number 3, where Hemingway was brought up, what? No, it doesn't have any connection with this fishing boat, no. Number 4 is already done. 5, and made it the second setting for his novel. Also no connection with his fishing boat, so no. Which he had kept in the local village. Oh yeah, this one is here for sure. So yeah, number 6 is here because his fishing boat, he kept it in the local village. We've got the name. Finally, we know what he had kept in his local village. So yeah, number 6 here for sure. And see the statue, the famous writer, also no. Okay, the next one. The garden is also, let me write down, cross out number 6. this crossing out, guys, you don't have to do it. It's up to you. I prefer to put numbers and cross out just for me, it to be a bit easier. For you, literally, it's up to you what to do, what not to do. So yeah, we're continuing. The garden is also home to a pet cemetery, the final resting place for some of his beloved cats. Hemingway fans should also visit the small fishing village of Kojimar, about 20 minutes east of Havana by taxi. During the 1950s, Hemingway visited Kojimar often. And something and I won't hear something and. So we've got two and here. And then we've got The Old Man and the Sea. As far as I remember, The Old Man and the Sea is his novel. I might be mistaken, but I'm pretty sure that, well, in Russian that's Старика море, and I'm pretty sure that this is his novel. So we've got and made it the setting for his novel, number 5, and see the statue of the famous writer. No. So yeah, he visited and made makes more sense because made, this is grammar, guys. He visited in the past, right? He made it also in the past. So, but he visited in the past and see is in the present. Otherwise it would be saw, right? So no, it's number 5 here, and let's put it here. And this also solves our mystery right here. So number 5 doesn't suit here because we already have it right here in E. Now let's just cross it out. Let's cross out 1 and cross out 5. So we've got number 3 and number 7. Okay, let's have a look at what we have. Rest. He also kept his fishing boat pillar there. One more time. Yeah, thank you. We already know that. There, and could often be seen socializing with locals in the street of the village. These days, tourists come to the village to visit the square named in his honor. One more time, and. Something and. I want something and here. Let's read Italian. Perhaps inspired by Hemingway's legacy, many artists from Havana and other parts of Cuba are drawn. Okay. Drawn what? But okay, outdrawn. F. We've got 3. Where Hemingway was brought up, he couldn't be brought up in a square, right? So no, it's not number 3. It's number 7. Yeah. Okay. Let us have a look at what we have. So the final answer would be 4, 1, 2, 6, 5, and 7. So yeah, this is the sequence of numbers that you should write in your answer sheet, number 2 with the number 11. And I kind of remind you that this task gives you 2 points. Right. Okay, are there any questions, guys? Maybe something is not clear, maybe you disagree on something with me, maybe my logic is faulty somewhere. Please comment, please. I want your opinion on these things. Yes, no? Yeah, while you're commenting, a drink of life. Thank you so much, me. Thank you. Yay, very, very nice. Come on, camera. My camera works, and I think that you can see my hearts. Well, yeah, you can. That's good. That's really nice. Okay, guys, we are doing some break from our reading tasks, and I'm going to tell you about our platform. But before I do, please subscribe, ring the notification bell. I am waiting for your like and your thumbs up. Please give us a thumbs up. It will brighten not only my mood, but yours as well, because you will do an awesome job, and here's my firework for you. So yeah, ring that notification bell, guys. Subscribe, comment, do all the stuff you know what to do. Anyway, not only our channel is really good, I hope that you enjoy it, if I can say so myself, but all the others are good as well. So, and where do we have our lessons and where can you watch the videos and all the stuff? We not only have our YouTube channels, which are obviously a very big part of our education system, but still, we also have a very, very nice platform, which is modern, and we literally put so much effort into creating all the tasks for you, all of the lessons for you. Our beautiful and awesome and smart methodologists came up with such incredible lessons that I am absolutely sure that you will like each and every one of them. So our platform can be reached from any device, from any country. So I don't know, maybe even in space. I don't know, I have not tried yet, but maybe. And we have got some interactive lessons, interactive video lessons, and this is something that you can watch a video, you have the conspect and like the script of the lesson, where it's very structured, you don't have to write it yourself. Kind of a good instrument as well. And of course we have a little of testing, because we need to know if you understand the topic, if you don't understand the topic, if you have some questions, if you don't have any questions, and so on. So this is where you can also have some tasks and do a bit of training. The next thing is very, very practical. That's about the seminars, and this is where you can literally talk to your teachers, talk to me if you are passing English and if you have chosen English as the subject, or talk to Dana, who is our wonderful methodologist, and she also has some lessons that she teaches. And not only English, as usual, a lot of people pass many different subjects, so please come visit, see for yourself. What else? We also think that home task is a crucial element to being successful, so we have got some home tasks and they're quite nice. For example, right here we've got the biology task, which is in Russian because it's not English. It's just biology. Well, not just biology, it is biology. And this is a task about mushrooms. I had no idea before I was preparing for this presentation what really studies mushrooms. I thought like biology, that's it, but there is a catch, as you can see, guys. So yeah, and we have got a very fast home task check system. What else? Every single month, guys, we have a mock exam. A mock exam is just like your real exam, but it is there for you to practice, just for that, and also for us to track your progress. For example, if you started in September with, I don't know, 20 points for the whole year, it's okay. But once you have been studying with us for the whole year, from September till May, for example, by the way, 1st of May, yay, happy holiday one more time, guys. You have got here all of your progress like laid down for you, and we have got like the parts which are checked by our system, and we have got the parts which are checked by our experts. For example, if we're talking about English here, these are all of the 37, 38 tasks, so task 37, task 38, and all of the speaking part is also checked by our experts. And if we're talking about OGE, that's task number 35, which is also an email, and all of the speaking tasks are done. Okay, guys, I hope that's clear. And of course, we've got a very, very nice schedule or a timetable, as you wish. or schedule, also as you wish to pronounce, doesn't really matter. By the way, did you know that you could use two variants of the English language? You can use either British or American, both are okay to use, but please be consistent, right? They differ in pronunciation, like schedule and schedule. They also sometimes differ in spelling. For example, analyze with a Z, analyze with an S, all that stuff. You need to remember it, because just being consistent is what matters. It doesn't matter which variant you choose at your exam, but being consistent, that's what really matters, right? Okay, next one. Of course, you can talk to us on Telegram. Like, of course, that's even not up to discussion. Yeah, if you have any questions, you know, over Telegram, you can always ask your questions. And just write something positive, maybe. I don't know. We will be very, very happy to answer you. Okay, and we also have a very nice notification system also on Telegram. So yeah, that's it. And having done that, having said about that, let's move on to our numbers 12 to 18. Let me kind of take a better posture to be a bit more comfortable, to feel a bit more comfortable, because we have got a lot of reading to do. So let's get started. This is our last task for today, but it is a big text, as you know, and it gives you a lot of points, because each task here, it's like 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, and 18. So you've got 7 points for this task, because you got 1 point for each and every correct answer, right? Okay, so the way I structured this one particularly is because we know that number 12 usually is in the first 2 paragraphs, number 13 is usually somewhere in the paragraph 2 to 3, maybe to 4. So I structured this one more time. I don't have the space on my slides to fit the whole text. Otherwise, it would be like, I don't know, for font number 8 or 7 or 6. So it will be too small for us to read. Not a good idea, because we're doing reading. So the way I structured it, I kind of broke it into the paragraphs where the answer could be found. But as usual, it's up to you. You can do you. If you know that your reading speech is very fast, guys, you can just read the whole text and then answer the questions. I don't recommend that. What I recommend is to read the question first and then have a look at an approximate position where you think the answer could be. And you know, they follow the structure. Number 12 is in the beginning, number 19 is in the end. They don't break this order usually. Well, not usually, they don't. They just never break it. So yeah, this is kind of logics behind the structuring and behind everything here. Okay, let's start with number 12. The email letter the author sent to Oxford was meant to be A, regretful, B, desperate, C, respectful, and D, mocking. Okay, any kind of words that you don't know? Any kind of questions? And while you're formulating your questions, I'm going to read the paragraph itself. A little over a month ago, I sent Oxford a rejection email that parodied the thousands they send each year. Much to my surprise, it has become a bit of an internet hit and has provoked reactions of both horror and amusement. In my letter, I wrote, I have now considered our establishment as a place to read law, jurisprudence. I very much regret to inform you that I will be withdrawing my application. I realize you may be... I don't know what mocking is. Okay, mocking is kind of an insult when you make fun of something you don't really like. So this is to mock something. Okay, any other questions? Well, while you're writing it, I am going to read till the end. I very much regret to inform you that I will be withdrawing my application. I realize that you may be disappointed by this decision, but you are in competition with many fantastic universities, and following your interview, I'm afraid you do not quite meet the standard of the universities I will be considering. So, thank you so much. Always welcome, and you're always welcome to ask any questions. Okay, so the key thing right here for me, in my opinion, is that this email parody. So that's like a parody, and this is what it is basically. You know that to enter Oxford or Cambridge for that matter, so any major university in the UK, you have to qualify kind of in two ways. The first one is by your A-levels. A-levels is like our Russian ЕГЭ. That is the exam that British teenagers and British students take after they finish, like in the end of their last year at school. And they also need to pass an interview. So, and based on these two criteria, Oxford and Cambridge and any other university in England makes their decision. Usually they inform about their decision kind of in an email. And this is the parody of an email that they send in thousands, as we can see here, each year. Basically, the style is what you will see in every single one of those rejection emails. So we have considered your application, but I'm so sorry to disappoint you, blah 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 blah. The decision was made. You're in competition with thousands of amazing applicants in this case, but here we've got with many fantastic universities. So what's your opinion? What do you think is the correct answer? Is it regretful? So did the author want to regret, oh my god, I was rejected from Oxford? Or was it desperate, so please, please, please? Something like that. Was it respectful or was it mocking? So what's your kind of opinion? What's your opinion on this one? What do you think is that? And I hope that you can still hear me, because my phone, which controls the whole stream, and I watch your answers where the stream is dying. The battery is dying, and I just connected it to my charger. Okay, so what do you think is that, guys? Is it number 1? Was it regretful? Is it number 2? Desperate? 3 maybe respectful? Kind of not. If it's a parody, is it respectful or is it not respectful? I think it's not, to be honest. It's kind of a mocking. So this person decided to kind of make fun of them. So that's number 4, guys. It was a very, very mocking email. Okay, do you have any questions about why I chose number 4? Well, if you do, please write. If you don't, we are moving on. And we've got number 13 and number 14. Once again, I just structured it to approximately where the answer should be. Number 13, the letter caused... Oh, you got it. Cool, thank you. So, number 13, the letter caused so much response because people... Okay, why did the letter cause so much response? Fully agreed with the message, found the topic very interesting, wanted to defend Oxbridge. Oxbridge is a mix of Oxford and Cambridge, and were outraged with the letter. Outrage is when they are furious or very, very angry with the letter. So, let's have a look at number 13, somewhere here. I sent the email after return from my interview at Magdalen College, Oxford, to prove to a couple of my friends that Oxbridge, one more time, that's Cambridge and Oxford together, did not need to be held in AVE. AVE is like, oh my god, that is so cool! So like something like that. One of them subsequently shared it on Facebook because he found it funny. Yeah. I certainly didn't expect the email to spread as fast as it has, varying between offers of TV interviews and hundreds of enthusiastic Facebook messages. It has certainly been far-reaching. Okay, so yeah, and I remind you that Facebook is banned on the territory of Russia because it's an extremist organization. Please bear that in mind. So what we have here is they shared it because they found it funny. So what do you think? Is it number 1, number 2, number 3? What's that? Okay. So the interviews and hundreds of enthusiastic messages has certainly been far-reaching. Many of my friends, blah 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 blah. So I think that they found the topic very interested. So this is what I would put here. Number 2. Number 14, let's have a look at it. The author accuses society of cynicism because people seem to be more worried about reputations. People supported Oxbridge. Lawyers do their job for high incomes, and universities are very selective. What's that? What do you think is that? Well, people seem to be more worried about reputations. This one seems quite nice, but let's read till the end. We stopped here. Many of my friends are, and undoubtedly many strangers, were unable to comprehend that I'd sent such an email to this bastion of prestige and privilege. Why was I not afraid of damaging my future prospects as a lawyer? Didn't I think this might hurt my chances with other universities? For me, such questions paint a picture of a very cynical society. So cynicism, cynical society. I do not want to study law because I want to be rich or wear an uncomfortable wig and a cloak. Perhaps optimistically, I want to study law because I'm interested in justice. So, what do you think is that? Number 14, right here. Why does the author think and why that the society is cynical? Because people seem to be more worried about reputations. People supported Oxbridge. Lawyers do their job for high incomes, and universities are very selective. So it doesn't say anything about universities being selective. It doesn't say anything about lawyers doing their jobs for high incomes. But yeah, here it is about being rich, but not in this specific way. People supported Oxbridge. No, they did not. Nothing here about, well, maybe they do, we don't know. Number 1. Yeah, I absolutely agree with you. It's number 1. Thank you. Good job. And somewhere here should be my thumbs up emoji, which doesn't work for some reason. Okay, I don't know why it doesn't work, but my hearts work. Anyway, thank you. Very, very good. Next one, number 15, 16, 17, 18, and we are done, guys. Just 4, and you will get rid of me. Okay, number 15, let's have a look at it. Judging by paragraph 7, one more time, approximately this is paragraph 7. The author comes from a family which is aristocratic, educated, not very rich, big. So paragraph 7 is right here for us. Basically, if they tell you that judging by paragraph this or that, you just can count, right? Because one more time, I don't have enough space on my slides to put the whole text. I had to separate it, so this is number 7 right here. Okay. Aristocratic, educated, not very rich and big. And let's have a look at number 16. The author believes that the selection to Oxbridge is unfair, reveals candidates' abilities, needs improvement, is hard to understand. Okay, so I don't think that there are some words that you don't know in the questions, but if you do, please leave me a comment. If you don't, let's read. Okay. To me, withdrawing my application to an institution that is a symbol of unfairness is both our education and the legal system, which is dominated by Oxbridge graduates, makes perfect sense. And I'm reluctant to be a part of a system so heavily dominated by such a narrow group of self-selecting elites. Okay. So that's basically the answer to number 16, but we'll move on. So why did I apply in the first place? If you're achieving high grades at A level or equivalent, you can feel quite a lot of pressure to prove yourself by getting an Oxbridge offer. Coupled with the fact that I grew up on benefits in council estates throughout Bristol, not a type of heritage often associated with an Oxbridge interview, I decided to give it a try. Okay, so here is the answer for that. Coupled with the fact that I grew up on benefits in council estates throughout Bristol. So to grow up on benefits means that this person had some financial support. This person's family had financial support, maybe because they were low income family, maybe because some other issues that they were experiencing, but yeah, on benefits in council estates. Council estates are kind of a property which is provided by local council. Each and every city has a council or local council, city council, whatever you wish to call it, which takes care of people who are in the lower brackets of income, right? So they help these people, they provide housing for these people, and this housing is called council houses or council estates. So let's pair up 2 and 2. I know that I'm not very good at mathematics. To be honest, I'm very bad at mathematics. But this person says that they grew up on benefits. That's number 1. 3. Yes, 3. Okay, not very rich and council estates. Yes, you are absolutely right. Growing up on benefits and council estates, both put together, we got that the person is not very rich. I mean, the background of the person, that his family or her family is not very rich. We don't know who the person is. So yes, absolutely. Nothing about being educated or uneducated. No. Nothing about aristocratic. Also no. We don't know anything about that. We don't know if the size of the family is big, if this person is the only child, if there are, I don't know, 12 other people in the family. We just have no idea. So yeah. Okay, you're right about number 3 and number 15, and let's have a look at number 16. We kind of read it right here. We've got self-selecting elites, we've got narrow group, we've got unfairness. So what do you think is the answer? What do you think is the answer right here? Any ideas? Does it reveal candidates' abilities? No. Does it need improvement? Well, maybe, but we don't have any information about that in the text, so we don't know if the author really thinks it needs improvement. Well, probably it's implied, but one more time, we have no, nothing mentioned here. And you're absolutely right. One more time, it is number 1. So, oh, no, not number 2, number 1. Yes, very good. Thank you so much. You're doing good. Absolutely. Do you have any questions so far? Any questions? Well, anyway, regardless, you're doing absolutely great, and we are moving on. If you do have any questions, please write them. If you don't, just moving on. We've got the last 2, 17 and 18. Let's start with number 17. The expression chip on your shoulder in paragraph 9 means. So let's find out. Chip on your shoulder is here. Okay. Reflection of one's potential, feelings of unfair treatment, below average performance, record of achievements. Okay, let's have a look. Although I share a concern that not going to Oxbridge gives you a chip on your shoulder, I did not write to Oxford to avoid the risk of being labeled as an Oxbridge reject. I already am one. Last year, I made an admittedly weak application to Cambridge and was inevitably rejected post-interview. So, what do we think this chip on your shoulder mean? What does it mean? Is it a reflection of one's potential? Probably no. Is it a feeling of unfair treatment? Kind of close. Is it a below average performance? No. No, it's not about performing below average. And a record of achievements? Also no. Gives you a record of achievements? No. So we only have number 2. Feelings of unfair treatment. Cool. Okay. And the last one, last question. It. In have managed to not take it so personally. Let's find it. Where is it? Have managed not to take it so seriously. In the last paragraph refers to Oxford, Oxbridge rejection, university studies or university interview. Let's read. A year ago, I was in awe at the beautiful buildings in Oxbridge, but today I am in awe of the sheer number of people who, like me, have managed to not take it so seriously. Ultimately, I'm not harming Oxford by laughing at it, and it is an amazing feeling to realize that so many people are enjoying my email. Actually, I was amazed to know how many people of different ages bothered to read it and even to leave their comments about it on Facebook. I had fun reading some of them too. Okay guys, so we've got have managed to not take it so personally, so seriously, right? It, what does it mean here? Oxford, no, it's not about Oxford, right? Number 2, Oxbridge rejection. Yes, you are amazing today. Thank you. Absolutely. That's a good thing. Thank you. So guys, in these cases, 12 to 18, all of it just gives you 1 point for each correct answer. So you just write one number. So 12 number, 13 number, 15 number, and so on. Okay, you did amazingly today. Thank you so much. Do you have any questions about anything that we have done today? Maybe about something else? Do you guys or no? Well, I'm waiting. While I'm waiting, I will finish our today's stream in Russian. И у меня тут замечательный слайд, который называется «Порви эти чертовы экзамены и сдай на максимум». На самом деле, я согласна с этим слайдом. У нас есть супермарафоны майские, программы на выбор. Программы на выбор в том, в чем вы думаете, что вам еще нужна небольшая подготовка. Если мы говорим про английский, у нас есть 2 программы. Первая — это Deep Dive into Writing and Speaking. Это все задания 37, 38 и все speaking part. И вторая — это Murder and the Test Express. Все по заданиям, которые проверяют компьютер, все по тестовой части до задания 36 включительно. Мы поговорим о listening, мы поговорим о reading, мы поговорим о grammar, мы поговорим о grammar, потому что у нас останется с вами writing и у нас с вами останется speaking. But yeah. У нас программы на выбор, у нас 8 занятий за месяц, и у нас с вами есть еще и пробники, которые мы тоже пишем. Так что, да, у вас будет практика небольшая. Что еще? У нас есть прекрасная летняя школа для подготовки как к ЕГЭ, так и к ОГЭ. На чили, на расслабоне, немножечко постараемся позаниматься. Это базовый курс с нуля, 2 месяца, 16 занятий, и самое крутое — это скидка до 50%. Так что, guys, хватаем. Что еще, чем еще мы можем вас порадовать? Это экспертное сопровождение при поступлении в ВУЗ. Я уже говорила, что у нас около 5000 выпускников. И очень много из этих людей, 500 кейсов у нас есть успешного поступления. У нас 5 лет опыта в сопровождении. Это экспертиза от нас и поддержка 24/7 от выбора вуза до зачисления. Мы мониторим списки, мы подготавливаем документы, оцениваем шансы при поступлении на бюджет, составляем карту вузов. В общем, всем этим мы занимаемся. Так что да, приходите к нам на экспертное сопровождение при поступлении в вуз. Ну и что еще я вам хочу сказать? Thank you guys. I want to really say thank you for each and every one of you. You have been amazing. Yay. Well, I wish you a very, very happy 1st of May. And I wish you a very, very happy rest of May holidays. And I see you when I see you. So thank you so much, guys. See you. Goodbye.